We are learning more today about those who died in last month's record-breaking heat wave in Multnomah County. According to a report just released from the county, most of the people lived alone and died alone, and most did not have a working air conditioner. 2 people were houseless and lived in their cars. Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch has more of these preliminary details just released today.
The county says it has confirmed 54 deaths, but it is investigating other deaths that occurred during this time period, and they say the death toll could grow higher. The vast majority of those who died were white and male, the average age 70. The excessive heat wave with temperatures reaching 116 degrees in Portland was an event the county was not prepared for.
It arrived decades ahead of our best predictions for when this kind of climate disruption should first appear.
The county certainly had cooling centers ready to go in other shelters. Officials had dealt with previous heat waves, but nothing like we saw in June, when temperatures never really cooled down overnight. From this first analysis, we know that those who died lived all over the county, most in their own homes, though 2 people died in an assisted living facility and 4 died in apartment buildings charged with caring for the most vulnerable.
If these heat waves are something that are going to be more permanent and more frequent, then having air conditioning and other ways of cooling people in the summer months is going to be incredibly important.
Officials fear that we could see another excessive heat wave this summer. Emergency Services is already putting together a to-do list. One thing at the top of that list, more cooling centers in more places.
We can open more locations that'll be closer to the people that might need that support.
It was a crisis that came the same week the state opened up after 15 months of COVID restrictions. Suddenly, staying at home in a home without working AC was so dangerous it could kill. And while the county said it reached out to thousands of folks and families and neighbors checked on one another, it wasn't enough to prevent what the county has called a mass casualty event. County officials say they will learn from the grim outcome of June's triple-digit heat and do better next time. One sad fact gleaned from the numbers of those who died alone.
It's also the notion that social isolation is itself a risk for heat-related death.
The county says it will put out another report within 30 days outlining what it will do next if there is another excessive heat wave. In Portland, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.
And as Marilyn mentioned, 2 deaths occurred at an assisted living facility. We are told that facility has been reported to the state.